Yeah, what up hip hop? What up mainstream media? Special shout out to IDK. Yeah. I'ma take y'all on a journey today through a garden where a lot of seeds get planted, but not a lot of plants grow. And I'ma tell y'all what I plan on doing about it. Let me take you back for a second. Yeah, it all started when I realized that I won't be led right. Cause every intersection I was coming to, I was catching red lights. It's like my timing was off, but I was riding hard, trying not to cross solid lines on the sidewalk. And I ain't lying, y'all, I was at a dead stop. A sniper could've hit me with a headshot, but it's a missing opportunity. Cause now I move with ease through these streets and these politics. The knowledge is the key, but it only has power when you apply it. I spent so many hours trying to find it, but I was blinded.
Hopefully a big old community celebration here at the garden. And it's been about 5 years since we started this. So we want to try to clean it up and have it just look as beautiful as it looked when we started it. And so I brought some pictures, some before and after pictures. So I want you to look at the pictures. This is some of what it looked like for 40 years. And there was couches and chairs, and pass that around.
It used to be green.
I want it known that some of the people who started the garden were children that live right around the corner, and African American children. There was one guy named Herb, and he was just 3 years old, and he really worked hard and started this garden, and he really was focused. He had 3 older siblings, and they were part of it. But at any rate, we bought Herb a small shovel with his name on it, just for him. So this garden has been here 5 years, but I really want you to look at some of the before pictures. You know, different times weeds were growing. There was even a fire in the garden. The weeds were so tall, and that's why they ended up putting this fence up here. But look at this. Remember we talked about that plant in the middle? So there it is right there. And when we started, we determined where the center was, and you could look at all the different sides down there, and we have a little altar there that we use during the ceremonies. And then you have to learn how to use it. And then this is the tree in the far corner, and you can see what that looks like. So on both sides of that.
Oh, that's you.
And so this is a notice from 2 years ago, and we got the same notice this year. And they put it up on the garden to say they were going to auction the garden off. And so they put this notice, just like this, a piece of paper right on the fence. And so again, this has been vacant for 40 years. And this is the best they could do to notify us after we'd been in contact with them for 2 years. So we had to really put up a community fight and ask for, well, I don't know if you need to see that, but put up a community fight and to save the garden. Otherwise, it would just go to the highest bidder, and either they could leave it vacant or they could put up a condominium or apartments or whatever they might want. So at any rate, they asked for bright ideas one day at the San Francisco Chronicle newspaper. So I decided to send them my bright idea. And it was to plant fruit trees all over this area in the front yards, and plant fruit trees here in the garden. And so there's 12 fruit trees here, and I wonder, can you guys... The city has tentatively gave us the garden. They've taken it off the auction block, but we have to really be vigilant, and just for the garden itself, to keep it clean and keep the neighborhood beautiful. So we're gathering together on Earth Day. That's April 18th from 10 till 2 here at Ygnacio in Vicksburg. And so we want to demonstrate that the community supports and wants this garden to continue. And we want the city to do whatever they have to do to give us back this land that has been left as a dump for the last 40 years, not 4 years, but 40 years. So we want to really thank the Land and Life Garden Collective and the group that comes here and prays every solstice and equinox for the well-being of the garden. So I really appreciate it. I live in the neighborhood, and it means a lot to me that this is a beautiful place, a green place, a place for birds and bees and all of us. So thanks a lot, Mutiado, for coming over and bringing the group here to garden. And here's one of our snail friends, huh? What do we do with
through a garden where a lot of seeds get planted, but not a lot of plants grow. And I'ma tell y'all what I plan on doing about it. Let me take you back for a second. Yeah,